In this video, we will show you how to take your foam projects to a new level by applying textured patterns. .3D foam is an excellent way to add height, significant dimension, and tactile texture to your embroidery designs. But let's take this a step further. What happens if you add a custom pattern style to that satin stitch? Combined with the foam's elevated effect, it creates a fresh, textured look that makes your design truly stand out. Let's start. Open the lettering tool and type a word in capital letters. For this video, we're using the word draw. Choose the Arial font and make it bold. On the Tool Options pane, make sure Proportional is checked and set the height to 50 mm. Pick a fill color for better preview. Go to the Properties bar and change the fill type to Satin. Now, open the Pattern selection to access all the patterns that can be applied to the design. Scroll or use the search bar to find C-Waves 3 pattern. Click to apply it. Notice how your design preview updates instantly in the workspace? Adjust the parameters to get the results you want. The default length is 3 mm, but in this case, we want it to be wider, so set it to 6 mm. Set compensation to 0 mm and set the underlay to tacking. Tacking underlay uses running stitches to travel between areas, avoiding excess needle penetrations that could tear the foam. Now, disable the 3D preview from the View menu or by pressing the P key on your keyboard. Switch to Stitch View and enable the Stitch Points option. This helps you see where each needle will pierce the fabric. In 3D foam embroidery, the needle cuts the foam on every penetration. Dense edges are essential to cleanly slice and remove excess foam later. As you can see from the design, we need to add stitch points along the edges of each letter for clean foam cutting. The traditional approach uses small satin rectangular cups under the covering stitches. To avoid disrupting our custom pattern, we'll use straight running stitches instead. In the outline properties, set the number of passes to 8 to make the stitching denser. The software automatically offsets the starting point of each pass, ensuring the needle hits fresh spots each time. Apply these 8-pass running stitches to every edge for better results. Hold the Shift key to create cusp nodes. Press Escape or Enter, or simply right-click once to finalize each section. Go to Selection mode to close the object. Set the number of passes to 8 and break the lines apart. To keep the foam from shifting during embroidery, add a tacking stitch. Duplicate the word and right-click to select the Convert Fill to Center Line option. In the Outline Properties bar, set Type to Running and Outline Width to 0.4 mm. Set the length to 4 mm so this stitch holds the foam without cutting it. Switch to Manual mode to refine the sequence. Select the satin pattern layer, right-click, and choose Send to Front of the design from the Order submenu so it stitches last. From the Properties menu, set Remove Overlaps to Never. Use the Control key to select both this layer and the running stitch in the beginning of the sequence to break them apart from the right-click menu. Once your sequence looks right, send the design to your machine. Don't you love that wavy texture? Here are 5 more pattern combos that I embroidered, each with the same 3D foam setup. First, pattern broken lines 2 and pattern broken lines 4. Set length to 4 mm and compensation to 0 mm. Next pattern is Mosaic 14 and pattern Mosaic 16. For these combos, set length to 6 mm and compensation to 0 mm. Last but not least, pattern Triangle 2. For this, set length to 4 mm and compensation to 0 mm. Which one is your favorite? Do share your feedback in the comments or even try your own combos. Let's move on to the embroidery part. Hook the fabric along with a piece of stabilizer. Place a piece of 3 mm foam on top, matching its color as closely as possible to your thread. Start embroidering using a thick, sharp needle 90/14 or 80/12. First will be the running stitch that keeps the foam in place. Then the 8-pass edge stitches. Finally, the chosen patterned satin cover completes the design. Remove the foam carefully. For professional finish, use a heat gun tool. See how the pattern reflects the light, giving your 3D a unique finish? Experiment with other pattern combinations, stitch lengths, or fonts to find your own style and share your creations in the comments. If you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.